Every 5 seconds, IKEA sells one Billy bookcase, totaling for over 140 million worldwide. That's like having one for every 100 people on the planet. For decades, the Swedish furniture retailer IKEA has revolutionized the way that we furnish our homes globally. The company has equipped millions of households worldwide with its ingenious approach, shipping knockdown, easy-to-assemble pieces in compact boxes straight to customers' doors. IKEA has done many things right as an affordable housewares giant, but behind their successes were many failures as well, including one ambitious product that crashed and burned, despite massive investment. It was IKEA A.I.R, IKEA's magical idea of inflatable sofas. It seemed like a genius idea that would be a huge hit, but it failed. Welcome to Curious Station, and IKEA A.I.R was a flop, and the company lost millions of dollars. Come figure out what went wrong with this idea that had so much potential. Back in the mid-1980s, Swedish designer Jan Dränger came to the IKEA founder Ingvar Kamprad with the idea that would change the furniture industry forever. Dränger had spotted an opportunity to solve IKEA's long-standing challenge, how to flatten bulky sofas and chairs for efficient transport. His solution seemed like something from the future, furniture that was as light as air and easy to pack into flat packs at the push of a button. IKEA has always placed a strong emphasis on simplifying logistics and lowering transportation costs through their now iconic flat pack model. So the concept seemed brilliant, finally allowing sofas to be broken down and shipped flat like IKEA's other pieces. After a meeting with Jan Dränger, Ingvar felt inspired and discussed the idea with IKEA's business managers. Jan Dränger was subsequently invited to present prototypes of inflatable plastic sofas, armchairs, daybeds, and stools designed to be easily packed into flat packs. Unlike previous inflatable furniture, these products would also be covered with fabric to maintain their shape and seamlessly fit into everyday homes. Jan Dränger was confident that his innovation would enjoy a similar level of success to the Swatch wristband concept. Ingvar Kamprad was not your typical businessman. He was a rebel at heart, and he has a curiosity that is hard to match. If a concept sounded promising on a gut level, that was enough for Kamprad to give it a chance. Kamprad talked through the inflatable furniture concept directly with his trusted collaborators. They debated advantages like simplified shipping versus potential drawbacks. Unlike those who drown in lengthy analytical presentations, Ingvar trusted his instincts. If an idea felt right, he didn't hesitate to pursue it. In the end, Kamprad's risk-taking nature won out. The potential rewards were too great not to explore. So the idea was to fill the couch's plastic body with air using a hairdryer, and then close the valve to keep the air inside. After that, it was covered with a fabric cover so that it looked like any normal sofa. But for visionaries like Kamprad, realizing game-changing ideas started with just believing and giving them room to take shape. This was the start of something bigger than he could imagine. In an unusual move, IKEA signed a contract directly with Jan Dränger to develop his inflatable furniture concept through a new joint venture called Soft Air. IKEA invested far more heavily than normal, seeing the potential for massive distribution cost savings if successful. Material usage could decrease 85% with 90% less transport weight. The recyclable polyolefin plastic seemed eco-friendly too, but real-world testing revealed production costs far exceeded models. Resource-intensive prototypes and tougher-than-expected engineering hurdles drove prices up. Despite this, in the summer of 1997, the first pieces launched, the Rolig chair and the Innerlig sofa under the IKEA A.I.R brand. IKEA A.I.R was launched loudly and proudly in the 2000 IKEA catalog, but reports from staff in the stores were less encouraging. The products had become too expensive, and someone said that the easy chairs and sofas looked like a group of swollen hippos in the furniture displays. The static plastic attracted dust particles, requiring constant cleaning, and the lightweight furniture often ended up being inadvertently moved around or knocked over by customers. But that wasn't the biggest problem. The real trouble began once customers brought the flat plastic furniture home. To inflate it, they had to unpack it and use a hairdryer to fill it with air, then quickly seal the valve to keep the air in place. However, many overlooked a crucial step: setting the hairdryer to cold. Sadly, they didn't realize that hot air expands much more than cold before cooling down. And as a result, the hot air inflated the furniture, but as it cooled, the air contracted, causing the furniture to deflate. Compounding this issue, the valves were prone to leaking, transforming a plump, cozy sofa on Monday into a shapeless heap by the weekend. And if that wasn't enough, sitting down often caused a rather embarrassing pfft sound. At that time, IKEA hadn't yet embraced the 5 principles of democratic design that now define its methodology: form, function, quality, sustainability, and low price. Had they done so, the project might have taken a different turn from the start. However, without these guiding principles, what initially seemed irresistible turned out to fall flat. Despite early hopes, IKEA's inflatable furniture dream burst in 1999, leaving behind a trail of high prices, unhappy customers, and a hefty payout to Soft Air. What's surprising is that despite initial setbacks, IKEA refused to abandon the exciting concept of inflatable furniture. For the second act, they smartly focused designs on children, but unfortunately, history repeated. In 2013, IKEA abandoned the A.I.R concept for good. But despite the great mistakes made, inflatable furniture did have some positive effects. The concept attracted huge media attention and reinforced the image of IKEA as a company that went its own way. IKEA's willingness to take risks and invest in potentially groundbreaking products, especially environmentally friendly ones, was duly noted. So Dranger's ideas still ignite imaginations. Someday, inflatables may empower homeowners worldwide through optimized solutions.